Come on, dude.
Oh man, he freaking bit the snot out of me. Look at that. Absolutely gargantuan ants. Even worse, that is a long stinger.
My name is Jack, and I've spent the past few years traveling all over the globe to find some of nature's most unique and dangerous animals. My goal? To show the world that even the most bizarre, perhaps even deadly life forms on Earth deserve both our respect and our appreciation. Now, this mission has brought me face to face with some of planet Earth's most venomous and unique ant species. In today's adventure, we'll be taking a look at my personal top 5 most treasured ant experiences I've had over the years. Let's dive right in. Our first stop takes us to the beautiful state of Florida on the hunt for one of the most unique ants in the states, the Florida harvester ant. Now, these harvester ants are the only species in North America to exhibit polymorphism, meaning they have both soldier and worker castes within their colonies. Additionally, they are among some of the most toxic ants in the world, equipped with a powerful neurotoxin. Let's take a look at the effects of the Florida harvester ant sting.
All right, now what I have here is my lovely Florida harvester ant worker. And we're going to test here how painful the sting is. I know this is a small ant, but like I said, these animals are incredibly toxic. Some of the most toxic insects in the world are these Pogonomyrmex harvester ants. You see that, folks? She's kind of walking around. Oops. All right, I've got a handle on her. And let's see, how painful is the Florida harvester? Come on. She's got like her stinger in my forceps. Wow. Woo! There she goes. She got a little sting in. She's pumping. Ouch. You can see her stinger's stuck in my arm there. Oh, take a look. Oh, wow. That is quite painful for an ant that size. I'm very impressed. Thank you, cutie. It is very painful in terms of the size of this animal. Like, I would say this is probably as painful as a small wasp, or maybe the equivalent of, I don't know, 10 fire ant stings at once in the exact same place. So not pleasant. And you can imagine these being social little ants. They have a colony's worth of stings at the ready. So to stick your hand in a nest would be quite uncomfortable. Super weird. So obviously there's the little bump, but what's even stranger is the fact that right here in my kind of lymph node in my armpit, I'm having like an aching pain. So it took a few minutes for that venom to kind of crawl up my arm and up into my lymph node there. So that's super strange. Obviously, even such a tiny sting, such a tiny yield from those ants does possess that super toxic venom. And you can really feel how toxic these ants are when they sting you, because I mean, I don't really get that type of reaction with really any other sting. So it's very interesting.
Our second stop takes us to the tropical, incredibly diverse country of Costa Rica. Now we're searching for the largest species of leafcutter ants on Earth, Atta cephalotes. These amazing insects can create massive colonies with hundreds of thousands of workers and can defoliate entire trees to feed a fungus that they grow symbiotically in their nests. Seeing these animals in the wild was such a dream. These iconic insects are the very backbone of some of these tropical ecosystems, so let's take a closer look at these fantastic leafcutter ants.
Hey everyone, I am here in Monteverde with a very awesome animal right here. This is a queen Atocephalotes or leafcutter ant. This species of leafcutter ant is actually the largest species of leafcutter ant in the entire world, and they actually create the largest colonies of any ant on the planet, sometimes well over 50 feet wide and over 25 feet deep. They're absolutely full of worker ants and fungus gardens. Leafcutter ants don't actually eat the leaves they forage for, they actually eat a fungus which they culture underground. They feed the fungus, and in turn, the fungus produces fruiting bodies, kind of like a mushroom, and that's what the ants actually get all of their food and water from. So the reason these queens are actually so large is because they're what's called claustral queens. So claustral queens need a lot of storage in their abdomen because they will not actually eat until they have workers to bring them food, or in the case of leafcutter ants, to culture the fungus for them and to feed the fungus.
Our third stop takes us all the way to Southeast Asia, where we're looking for one of the absolute largest ant species on Earth, Dinomyrmex gigas. These massive forest ants can regularly reach an inch in length and are quite the sight to behold while out in the rainforest. Their soldiers are also equipped with a powerful bite that they use not only to hunt live prey, but in defending their nests.
Oh man, he freaking bit the snot out of me.
Let's take a look at the Malaysian giant forest ant.
Oh man. Look at the size of these ants, folks. Oh, good night. Freaking getting attacked by this tree over here. Okay, so we got our hands on one. Take a look at the size of this soldier. You can tell where they get their name, the giant forest ant, or the Malaysian giant forest ant. These are absolutely gigantic ants. Easily one of the largest species in the world, definitely the largest here in Asia. In fact, there are very, very, very few species of ants where the workers and soldiers reach a size larger than this. This is definitely one of the biggest ants in the world, and that's where they get that name, Dinomyrmex gigas. What that means is giant, terrible ant. And although the terrible I think I could do without, the giant aspect is definitely a great way to describe this absolutely gigantic species of ants. They feed on a variety of things, anything from fruits to other insects to small frogs, lizards, and all sorts of things like that. Look at her, she's so big. Now, I've actually only ever seen, oh, she's still on me. I've only ever seen these in Borneo up on my last trip to Southeast Asia in 2019. And we filmed a little video with them there, but they're just too cool to pass up the opportunity to work with. Because look at the size of these things. They're absolutely gigantic. They're huge, 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 huge ants. And the queens are even larger than this. They are claustral. In fact, they used to be in the genus Camponotus, which are the carpenter ants. And you can kind of see some of that shared lineage, or reason why you can tell that they were in the same kind of group together. Should I try and put it on my face? See if she'll go on there. Oh no, she didn't like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! Just kidding. Too cool. I'm gonna let her back on her lovely little branch here. There she goes. So awesome.
Our second to last stop takes us into the heart of Eastern Australia in beautiful New South Wales. Now today we're looking for some of the most venomous and fearsome ants in the world, bull ants. These gigantic and primitive ants are equipped with impressive eyesight, agility, and a potent sting. This makes them among some of the most formidable ant species on the planet, and easily one of my favorites to see in the wild. Let's take a look at the fantastic world of Myrmecia.
G'day everyone, and welcome back to Jack's World of Wildlife. I'm your host, Jack's World of Wildlife. Thank you, please. Today we're going to be stinging myself with a bulldog ant. And it's going to be a load of crikey, which is what that's going to be. I have a great time. I'm going to sting myself with it now. All right. Oh. Come here. Oh. It's all right. Very timid for such a scary ant. All right, there we go. Oh. See, they have very good eyesight, so she's actually tracking my hand right now. Let's get the tweezers out. Come here, dear. Get a little farther down. What a massive ant. Oh, you're gonna slip off. Okay. Alright. So, there we go. And, quit backing up. Okay. Oh, man. That is certainly, you can see the stinger is stuck in the skin. Come here. Oh. Let's let her sting me again. Come here. Oh. Even worse that time. That is a long stinger. Whew. You can see it's stuck. Stuck again. Look, you can already see that my arm is actually getting red from the stinger. And my arm is shaking. Look, pull yourself out, dear. Look at the size of those mandibles. That is ridiculous. Look, check that out. Look at that. Well, I've just flicked her off. Come here. Now, bulldog ants have incredibly good eyesight. So it's a little unnerving to let her walk on me because she, unlike the bullet ant in our previous episode, can see quite well. You can't just let them walk onto you because they don't always just see you as like another little branch or something like that. They know that you are something that they'd like to sting. You can check that out. It's already getting red. Certainly very, very painful. It's very sharp pain, very localized. Not at all pleasant in any way. But I'm not gonna cry or anything. It's starting to welt up, both of those little areas. Very tight. Very warm to the touch as well already, just like the bullet ant sting. It's going to be interesting seeing the effects of this in the long run. The bullet ant actually lasted for about 36 hours. The pain itself was about 6 to 12 hours. Once it hit 6 hours, it started to come down a little bit, but it lasted for about 36 hours. It was pretty intense swelling and itching. So we'll see how long this lasts. As far as pain goes, it's probably just a little bit less painful than a bullet ant. It's actually really, really painful. But yeah, you can see her. Oh, I should let her crawl onto my face. That'd be cool. Most venomous ant in the world. Come here. Get on my nose. Don't climb in my nose, but she's not wanting to cooperate. Look. No, nothing? I really want you to climb on my face. That would be funny. Oh well, forget it. She doesn't want to cooperate.
Our final stop takes us all the way back to beautiful Costa Rica to my all-time favorite ant experience, finding bullet ants in the wild. Now these ants have got to be one of the most iconic and impressive ant species on Earth, and easily top my list as my favorite species. Although these ants are equipped with one of the most painful insect stings known to man, I've always found them to be fairly gentle and borderline skittish ants. Although they had no intention of stinging me, I just had to try the impressive power of these infamous ants. Let's recap our iconic bullet ant adventure.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Jack's World of Wildlife. I am super excited today because we have actually found bullet ants. Now, bullet ants, or Paraponera clavata, are ants native to Central and South America, and they are enormous. These little female workers here can be anywhere to up to about 4/5 of an inch, about 2 centimeters long, and they are absolutely gorgeous ants. They have beautiful gold hairs on the front of their legs, wonderful spines on the thorax, and a beautiful rusty red brown color. So as you can see, bullet ants are actually not very aggressive. A lot of people think that because they are famed for their sting, that they're out to get you, that they're out to sting you, but really they have no interest in attacking very large animals. In fact, they particularly hunt insects that are much smaller than themselves, which is very interesting. They're actually very, very shy and timid animals. So here we go. Paraponera clavata, the bullet ant. Supposedly the most painful stinging insect in the entire world. Here we go. 4 out of 4 on the Schmidt pain index. Come on, dear. Oh! Yeah, it is, oh man, it's definitely worse than the tarantula hawk wasp. Look, you see her stinger still inside me? She hasn't even pulled it out yet. She's still pumping in there. It's a very painful sting, but honestly, it's bearable. I'm not like rolling around on the ground or anything, but she is still pumping venom into me. I'm just gonna let her go. I don't care. Paraponera clavata is a very, very large species. Oh gosh. Let's see. All right, dude, that's enough of that. You can see her stinger is still very much inside of me. Look, see the stinger. Oh. She's biting at it. Oh. Okay, come on, dear. Oh, look at the stinger. Do you see the stinger? Oh. She just won't come out. Oh well, it's fine. Again, it is a very painful sting, but it's not really immediate. It's like a growing pain that's coming out. Oh yeah, sure. Just eat some banana off of my arm there. Why don't you? Wow, that is it's like I don't know. It's like the surrounding area. You can see it's already getting red all over my arm. It's like a burning pain, but it's also like tensing your muscles. It's like everything's just contracted. Wow, that is very big. There we go. Look, you can see the actual sting there, right underneath her. She just goes right back to cleaning herself, like nothing ever happened. Oh, she's gonna clean her stinger now because it's so dirty. There's the sting. Wow, I can't stop my arm from shaking.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, anyway, almost as anticlimactic as the tarantula hawk wasp. A lot of stinging insects get a pretty bad reputation. A lot of people think that they sting very, very hard, or that they're super, super dangerous. But really, all of this sting is doing is mimicking the pain receptors in my arm and telling my brain that it's really, really hurting me. And that's actually the adaptation of most of the stinging insects, Hymenoptera, which are ants, bees, and wasps. It's just to make an attacker feel like it's really, really getting hurt by something, when it's actually really not. She is quite pleased with herself.
Well, that's our adventure for today. I hope you all enjoyed taking a look back with me at some of my favorite ant experiences of the past. Ants are some of the most diverse, widespread, and successful animals on the planet, and they always seem to captivate me on my adventures. Often, even in conservation, we forget to think about our smallest animals that we rely on for ecosystem and climate stability. These animals are important pollinators, predators, scavengers, and more. We benefit so much from their existence even though they live out of sight and out of mind. Now I hope this video can serve as a reminder that even the world of ants is of critical importance and fantastical beauty. Next time you see one on the sidewalk or walking across your kitchen counter, don't recoil in disgust. Appreciate these tiny creatures as they work their hardest to survive and serve their colony. And remember, even the most bizarre or dangerous life forms on Earth deserve our respect and appreciation. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.